Hello everybody, my name is Blackblade and welcome back to Vlog Part 6 of our Summon Raging Spirit build. Now I did do an update on this skill tree simply because of the minor mistake that I made on the previous vlogs, that the Summon Raging Spirit doesn't actually count as a fire spell. So I updated the skill tree by removing all of the fire-related skill nodes. If you remember, I have put some points over here towards immolation because I thought that the skill gem is doing some fire damage, and then I thought that the overall DPS of the skill gem will increase if I took some more fire damage nodes. So that was actually wrong. So yeah, I did remove all of the fire nodes over there, the fire nodes over here, and I also removed the cast speed and the additional spell damage over here because all of those will not actually help on the Raging Spirit. So what I did was I spent all of those points that I removed into increasing our overall auras by of course taking the influence node over here, passing to aura effect and reduce mana reservation, and then I did go for an Eldritch battery for this build because I found out that a witch would certainly benefit a lot by using Eldritch battery, so that you have a lot of mana and so that you could have a lot of auras that you can use. So then after that, I went over to the left side. I did take the inner force for some 15% increased effect of the buffs that we use, passing through 3% over here. That's total of 6%. And then over to the left side, I went over to the left side to take the sovereignty for some 8% reduced mana reserve and 12% increased effect of auras that we cast, passing through aura effect of 8% over here, 8% over there, and an increased radius of 12% for our auras over here. So that's about it. So basically the build is still a minion based build. So yeah, I did take the minion instability, some more minion nodes over there, some minion nodes over here, and I did keep the some more minion nodes over there, minion nodes over here, and then minion nodes over there. I did take the elemental adaptation to increase our overall maximum resistances, and then of course I went down and I took the grave impact for the minion bonuses. I did go down to take the shaper for some 40% increased mana regeneration rate and at least a 1% life regenerated per second. Now I am missing some life. As you can see, my life is only at 3,280, and that's really low, so this is a bit of a glass cannon, but that's okay. I'm able to survive 70 and 71 maps. I'm doing just fine, just as long as those maps doesn't have any crazy stats on them. Now, if you plan on further going through the build, I suggest that you get, of course, more life over there. If you want to go over down here and take some more life nodes over there. Now, I did take some life and mana nodes over here and then life and mana nodes over there because they're the closest. But then on my next succeeding levels, if I progress still, I'm now on level 77. Still really low. I could still push it to probably level 80. Yeah, so I could probably get some more life nodes over here, or if I go down over here, take some more life nodes over here, down over the lower left side of the science skill tree. So that's about it when it comes to the skill tree. Let's go to our gear. Now for my main weapon, I'm still using the Searing Touch because of the +2 level of fire gems in this item, which is the Summon Raging Spirit kind of gets from it. As you can see, it gets the +2 levels from the staff itself, and I've changed the support gems for the Summon Raging Spirit into Spell Echo, melee splash, increased duration, and multi-strike. Now if I had the 6th link, I'd either use a faster casting or a faster attacks. It really depends on you guys, but I did choose to put increased duration there because I really want the spirits to be longer in the battlefield, so that's why I chose the increased duration over there. For my helm, I'm using an energy shield helm with life and 2 resistances. That is my phone, excuse me. For my amulet, I'm using the mana regeneration amulet with life and resist. The rings are very typical, you know, life and resist. The other one is also a life and resist. The armor is I'm using the carcass jack for this build. For my gloves, I'm using an energy shield gloves with high life and 2 resistances, although the resistances are not really that high, but it's okay. Now for my belt, I suggest that you guys use either a energy shield belt with life and 2 resistances, or a life belt with 2 resistances. The only reason that I use this one is because I am lacking strength. If I remove that, I won't be able to use some parts of my gem here. So that's the only reason that I am using the Maginord's girdle. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that's how it is right now. All right, for my boots, I'm using a life 2 resist and movement speed boots. Let's go to our stats. I'm not actually. Wait, hold on. Why did my resistances go? Wait a minute. So let's just activate our auras here. So I'm using 3 auras: discipline, clarity, and purity of elements. Almost all of my resistances are capped, except of course for cold resistance. That is because I'm kind of lacking gear, specifically on the belt. But if I could get my strength up or my strength stat somewhere, I will replace this with a life and resist belt. So that's about it. With my other gems, I'm using a spell totem with summon skeletons, minion speed, and minion life. Again, this is still a minion based build, so I'm still going to use the skeletons and the zombies. For my ray zombie, I'm using a minion speed, minion life, minion damage, and multi-strike. You can use melee splash. It actually depends on you. Some guys on some forums are saying melee splash would be better than multi-strike. So it's a matter of preference. But for me, I chose the multi-strike. Of course, I have a portal over there. For my auras, I'm using clarity, purity of elements, and discipline. Of course, attached to reduce mana. And I am using empower with arctic armor and enhance. And of course, I'm using lightning worm. Now, I don't have any what do you call this? What do you call it? Now I know I'm not using any curses, but again, that depends up to you guys. But the build actually works even though you don't really have any curses. But of course, if you want to put curses there, it will be entirely up to you. All right, so let's get into some gameplay. The raging spirits are actually doing pretty well just by themselves, even though if you don't have any summons. But then you need to be tanky if you're going for a build that only revolves around the raging spirits. But that'd be good instead. But I still prefer to have some zombies for some additional meat shield, because the build is actually pretty glass cannon. So I die kind of often. It really depends. Probably a few hits. But as long as you pop in your or you have some granite flask over there, you won't really die with 1 or 2 hits. But it's really good, it's still really fun to play. And I'm really glad that I was able to correct the build, and I was able to, put my other skill nodes into better stats, like improving my auras and all of that. Alright, so we have a good set of mobs here, good set of blue mobs. Summoning some skeletons over there. Yeah, the summon skeletons are just there for meat shield, but they also provide a very substantial amount of meat shield. Of course, if they die because of the because of the minion instability, they will provide some more damage if they do die. So it's still pretty good, in my opinion. Okay, so let's look for Brutus. Where? No, not Brutus! Cole! God damn it! I keep on calling him Brutus. He's Cole. Cole, god damn it. Well, anyway. I always make that mistake. Alright, so okay, we've got a good chunk of mobs here. As you can see, we're doing pretty well when it comes to dishing out much damage. And the good thing about here is the skulls will actually chase the enemies even off screen. So you'd be entirely safe for a good short distance before, of course, taking some damage. Before you take some damage. That's what I'm trying to say. Right, so where is Cole? I'm taking too much time here. Cole, are you here? Are you here? Where are you, Cole? Stop hiding! Show yourself. Cole, oh god damn it, it's a good chunk of mobs. Hold on. Yeah, I really wish I could have put a curse here. So any curse will work, I guess. Maybe vulnerability or tempest. No, not tempest. Temporal chains or enfeeble would also be good. So it really depends on you on what kind of curses that you want. But for me, it really works even without curses. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Chromatics. Oh God, I am taking too much time here. Where is Cole? So yeah, I am planning on my next builds. I am planning to finish the what do you call this? What was it? The farming build that I initially started. This is the start. Yeah, so I'm planning to finish that one, and then afterwards, I think I'm gonna go back to my Shadow Claw class because it's been a long time since I last played that character, and I really want to level that up before the new patch comes out. You know, the new. What was it? Master of Arena? Was it? The new huge patch that Granny Gear Games will release, which is really cool. You know, I did read most of the article, and they are going to release a lot of cool stuff with that with the new patch that's going to come out, and I'm really excited for that too. God, he's not here. Hold on. Where the hell is he? Okay, here he is. Casting the Raging Spirits right now. Oh my God! Oh my God! Almost died there. And he's dead. So yeah, so the build is actually doing pretty well. Just don't get too close to the monster packs, and you know, just keep a really good distance and maybe add some curses, which I did not do. So yeah, so that's about it for this episode, guys. So thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoy the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next part of my video. Have a good one. Go up here to the Witch's skill tree to get, of course, the blast ranges, because both of the skills are actually AoE, so they will benefit on the blast ranges from the